Hello. Hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? Warm the old wrist up. By that, I'm just doing scribbles. Howdy, howdy. It's a hot one. What's going on here? Uh-oh. YouTube. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this. We're just gonna have Twitch on one side and okay, that was weird. Alright, it should be working now. Never mind. Sorry, my the YouTube chat messages were not showing up on my OBS for some reason, but now they are. So they're like really delayed or something. But I'll just keep an eye out. That sounds rough. That sounds like really bad. I feel like does it hurt to blink? I would feel like sunburn on your eyelids just means like you can't blink. Yes? Oh no. That's awful. That's so bad. I would just, I don't know. What do you even do? Just sleep. That sucks. That's so bad. Sunscreen's important. Close your eyes and listen out. Oh, thank you for that insane stream streak. I think you're in the lead. Everyone else reached their 110. I don't know how you get sunburn. I've never heard of anyone getting sunburn on their eyelids. I'm sure it can happen, but I don't know anyone who has, and therefore I don't know how to deal with it because I don't know anyone who has. Definitely like with the ones that are people usually forget are like, you know, the tops of your feet if you're wearing sandals, like flip-flops and stuff. I mean, I can understand how sunburn happens, but geez. That's rough. That's really bad. I hope you find relief soon. That's rough. Anyway, today is going to be a working on comms day, but I'm gonna shake the sleep out of my body. Full sombrero. It is, it's a nice software restaurant. Okay. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have, right now I've got 2 that I am ready to be working on. Yeah, one that's still kind of like in the sketch phase because I'm not really happy with the sketch yet. And one that I am doing a bunch of coloring on, and which is fun. I like to color. coloring is really fun, but it's lots of little details that I want to make sure I'm getting right. Because that one's gonna be for like being a YouTuber model. I want to like look good, you know. Of course, I want all my commissions to look good, but because it's a model, I don't want to like kind of be. I want to make sure I get all the details right. Hello, hello. Yeah. Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for watching my art streams after the Splatoon streams. Oh, thank you, Drakey. Am I really? That's crazy. Okay. Oh, Drakey, since you were so nice, I'll work on yours first. Ew. And is it? I don't know. I didn't change it. I think it might just be. It does sound like louder today, though. I didn't change any setting. Well, I don't know. I've commissioned you more than anyone. What? Really? Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm someone's favorite artist. That's crazy. I really appreciate it, though. Thank you. and like also the support. Money. Okay. Then we'll work on yours today. Okay, let me move some stuff around. This is what I have so far. This is the reference. The canvas is like a mess right now because I have this unused space because I just kind of shoved the reference in there, and then I just started drawing on the side. I kind of like how it's looking. Don't let me influence you. Right. Still need to kind of push the like fan serviciness of it. But I don't want it to look too awkward. I still want it to be like usable in case I want to use it. But kind of big, comfy hoodies in different positions always kind of give me trouble, and that's not your fault. But it's like kind of making sure that all the folds that makes it show that it's still kind of this kind of baggy, comfy piece of clothing without it looking like it's just, I don't know, of like a big parachute over them. Kind of just getting all those folds right is really important. Thank you. Yeah, if you're coming in from watching me play Splatoon yesterday, I am mostly an artist. Mostly, like, as in art, I do a lot of art streams. I feel like, personally, I feel that art streams are kind of the main thing, and then I play games every now and then. I'm an anime artist. What I do. We'll get the headphones in later. And I keep the shape with all the clothes, make sure the clothes are. And I'll show you this is the other commission that I'm currently like working on and on the phase of. I can show you guys some stuff. So this one I'm coloring right now. This is gonna be a model. There's some notes on the side of things I haven't done yet. So I haven't done like the ears yet. I was kind of jumping around on this, which I usually, again, don't do. But there are a lot of like gold details to work on. I've just been kind of like doing them, jumping around and doing all the gold, but then there's a lot of these pieces like the jewelry that have kind of like embossing or like gold stamping kind of details on them that I need to do and kind of focus on. But there's also a lot of fabric and like long hair and a lot of stuff I'm not really used to doing a lot of, because I'm usually just drawing like characters with short hair, things like that. So it's like I'm having a lot of fun with it, but it's like I need to make sure I'm doing it correctly. But the colors have been really nice on this. Really fun. Hands. Well, I think it's because I didn't, I just kind of blocked out the shading of like what I wanted to do on the shading here, so it's not done. But if I zoom out like that, I'm gonna think like, oh, well, like that's, I colored the hands, so I just wrote in my notes like, you did not finish the hands. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So this is also a PNG tuber model commission, which I haven't done a lot of the animation for yet. It's mostly just like planned out for now. So the only thing I have to show right now is like there's the blink. A really not simple blink, but it's not the frames aren't colored yet. And then the rest I haven't done like the talking yet, but like yes, I think that's like the vibe. The power pose. This was actually like the pose reference they gave me. That was really fun. This part was really hard to draw, honestly, but it's fun. Whoop. Thank you. The blink is drawn in multiple frames, so I do frame by frame, so it's not like I drew the eyes once and then kind of morphed it. It's frame by frame, but it's only 3 frames. It's kind of like even like a little bit, I think half, but I want to kind of favor the open and then close. Open in between and the close. But for me, doing the frame, like drawing the multiple frames was easier than doing kind of a morph. Kind of easier to get what I want rather than just kind of like pulling it. It's like, please. But I'm not used to like morphing and live, more of like the live 2D kind of style. I feel like if they're simpler, it's easier to morph it, but and it's more complicated. It's easier for me to like just draw it in. But yeah, like even for this one, it's really just kind of taking what I drew from this and just kind of bringing some parts of it just a little bit down. For me, it's not. I feel like it's really easy, but I mean, gotta do the drawing too, right? Oh, but yes. These eye bags that I'm really happy with how they turned out, because they're not too like, they're definitely more of a tired look and not. They didn't like change the look too much. But definitely has, like the tired look. But I don't know, maybe I might zooming out, might need to push it a bit more. But yeah. So right, I haven't done this parts of the hair that I haven't finished shading yet either. I just kind of like did it, and I was like, oh, this is a little tough. I'm not getting the colors I really want. And then I'm like, oh, let me sit on it. I waited. Like, I came back to it the morning after and was like, oh, it looks okay, but I need to like finish it, so it's not finished. And then yeah, like hands are not done either. But it's I get. Is this gonna work? Can I do this? Oh, it's huge. This is the reference I'm working off of. So, yeah, very, very cute character. Having really a lot of fun drawing this character. But yeah, there's lots of details to go onto the jewelry, so I've been kind of like slowly chipping away at the details there. Just want to make sure they're right and they don't look too like off center or like not, you know, geometric or anything. Because a lot of times with drawings, when I'm doing illustrations with stuff like this, like even like jewelry and things like that, I don't like to kind of use like a circle tool, for example. And these I just like to kind of draw as best as I can, because I think like doing something like this and then using like the circle tool for like the circular jewelry makes it look like it stands out a little like strange. Yeah, like I'll like morph it a bit and make it look like a bit more elliptical, or I'll just kind of like do my best and just draw it, because yeah, sometimes it's just like really noticeable when it's suddenly like shape tool. Especially if you kind of have like my line art isn't super textured or like it's all kind of solid lines, not too much difference in like opacity or anything, but I do use like a slight texture to the brush, so when you kind of change to a different brush and it's like a perfect shape, that can be kind of noticeable sometimes. So the only thing right now that is definitely like the shape brush is the eyeglasses, which I'm not done with those either, so those will be colored and have some detail put on them, so I think that'll be a little bit less awkward and just kind of shape tool stamp. Thank you. I love drawing, but I think I enjoy watching people draw more, if that makes sense. Well, that makes sense. It's just like a thing of like, if I watch other people draw, like I want to draw. I'm like, oh. And hey, if you're drawing for a hobby, it doesn't have to be like super amazing good, but I understand the frustration of not of trying to draw something and it not being like what you see in your head. But I think that's the way that like a lot of hobbies go, you know? But I do think like drawing is kind of one of those that it can be kind of like, I don't know, I guess like, and I don't want to talk for you, but you don't want to be bad at it, or like you don't want to, it's like embarrassing if you draw something bad. So it's like you don't want to be bad, whereas sometimes I think about other like hobbies I've done or tried, and I'm like, oh, this was terrible, but I still had fun to do it. I had fun doing it, and that's okay. Like, I took up like crocheting last year, and I've made some like not some stuff that like the pattern ended up being backwards, like mirrored somehow, or it's like I could clearly miss the stitch in one row, so like there's a little like one row is like a little gap, like clear mistakes, but I'm also like hey, it was still fun. That's okay. I can still use this as like an accessory, as a bag. It's still a fine pouch. It just got like one little hole, like bigger gap in it. I think like if you're okay with doing other things not completely perfectly, then you can be okay with drawing, especially if you're starting, especially when you're just starting, or like, you know, you want to give drawing a shot. It's okay to not be good at it. I learned like crocheting a year ago because for my birthday I wanted to like take up a new hobby, and I've always wanted to like make stuff. But I'm not good at like sewing or anything, so it's like, oh, crocheting seems like fun and cute and not too much of like a commitment. I have people in my family that know like knitting and quilting and all these things. I'm like, that's a lot. Like, I want to do something kind of fun and easy and relaxing, and not I can buy one thing. That's it. Ooh. Nice. Good luck on your knitting. And hey, like, honestly, it's still a fine time because, yeah, I need to start my projects like 1 or 2 seasons before I need it. So I did like an infinity scarf. And I started it like late summer, early fall, because I'm like, by the time I finish this, it'll be winter. But yeah, good luck. But yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm working on commissions today, but I've just been talking about them. I haven't worked yet. And make time to draw this week. Do it. Stayed up last night sketching in my notebook on some random another possible AU for my OCs. Always fun. I've bought like 2 new sketchbooks and I haven't been able to put anything in them just because I've been doing this. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to read more as well. I draw my hobbies because of work. Summer's crazy for HVAC. HBA's, I don't know. But I never like have said it out loud. Oh yeah. Whenever there's like a busy season for work. And like, I feel like saying dropping my hobbies is just too sad. So it's like I have to take a break. That's a little better. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult when like my hobby is also work of like, you know, doing commissions and drawing and stuff. And I'm like, well, I can't draw my thing because I have to draw my other thing first. Oh. Yeah, sewing goes like right over my head. I have friends and family that do it and make clothes. I'm just like, what? How? Summer ends and right? You can just kind of get back into it. There's something to show you. You can show me. My sketchbook and my laptop are covered in stickers. Nice. I'm also a big sticker like I've tried to get better at like being able to use my stickers, but it is still a thing of like I'll buy stickers to use, and then I'll buy like my nice fancy stickers from like events or you know, things like that. I'm like, I can't put this on just anything. I need to use a sticker but on something special. So I still have like a collection of my nice premium stickers that haven't gone on anything yet. But I also have like, I got a new suitcase kind of recently, and I've been putting a lot of my like travel and like my like souvenir like location stickers on it, and it looks really cool. But those are like the kind of heavy duty, like the ones that can kind of take a wear and tear. But it looks really nice. It looks cool. And now I just get a bunch of stickers. Yeah. I want to make stickers for myself, but more like A, I don't know if anyone would want them, and B, I don't know how to get them to you guys without you guys having to pay shipping that's more expensive than the sticker. Oh, that's cute. Give me sticker, give. Give me, give. Sticker me, give you. Give me, sticker, give me, you. The longest sentence ever recorded from Titus 921. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking I'm gonna talk to some friends I know that can maybe ship from US for me. I know someone who also is JP based and like has done their or is trying to get like their shop open again and is thinking about like having it shipped from US because like their friend also does stickers and stuff. So I might like think about kind of talking about that with someone, but it almost sounds like a FromSoft NPC asking for a crucial lore item. Give me that thing. That holographic sticker. I also have a bunch of Splatoon stickers. I just don't want to put on anything because I'm like, the sticker's so cool. Because a lot of them are kind of like replica. You know how in Splatoon 3 you have like the lockers and you have a bunch of stickers that you can kind of like put on your lockers? I have a bunch of stickers that are like replicas essentially of that. And I'm like, these are too cool to just put anywhere. So I'm like, oh, if my sketchbook's like really good, if it ends up being a really good sketchbook, it's going on there. Or like I need it to be on something really important. Bearer of seek sticker, lest he be unstuck. But yeah, I would really like to make stickers. Alley stickers. I get a whole sticker sheet of chuts. Alright, Aru, I'm looking at Discord. This is so good. Wait, there's more. Hello. Yeah, I'm like, my laptop before my PC had a bunch of stickers on it, but now I'm on my PC and my PC tower is kind of like, I don't look at it a lot. It's like kind of, I just don't like look at it enough for me to feel like I can justify putting stickers on parts of the tower case or anything. Plus I also don't really want to because my PC is really pretty. Needs a bit of a dusting. Oh, a chat sticker sheet would be so good. Okay, let me. But yeah, lots of details to go through. I want to make it kind of shiny, but not too much. Oh. Thank you, Aru. Wait. This is a free campus? Yes. See? Man, we could have. I was gonna be like, I just changed my mind to playing Paranormal Slate. I really like the nervous face is really cute. This one's really cute. Hey. I'll have to use these for something. I am crazy about this. This is so good. I love this. I want to use this for stuff. For those who don't know, Igiyari is objection in Japanese, so it's a pun. Igiyari. I love this. Sending me more as I'm posting them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will probably use them. Oh man, well we can do 2 mystery story games at once. Found a way to bypass Twitch ads. That's right. That's by subscribing to my channel. Thank you, Aru. I love these. Thank you. Are we gonna use them? Probably. Evil Alley Squeakums. Subscribe to my channel and smash the like button. Evil Alley Squeakums promotes herself. Oops. Okay. I was like working on commission stream and I've only talked about commissions and then looked at gift art for myself and did nothing. Okay, if we will go back to doodling this. So I think, yeah, so the idea for this was make it really like fan service-y and silly, but I want it, I'm not like rejecting the idea, but more like I thought it might be good to make it very like gacha game for girls fan service-y, of just kind of like really focusing on the face and kind of like being good looking and then just slapping the where is it? Do that, like, these aren't obviously. Like getting all the sparkly effects on there and doing this. Like all over the place. You still have 30 minutes before an hour passes. And then, kind of maybe, changing the angle and then making it look like a 5-star card. But we will kind of still do, because I like the coziness, the cozy look of this, and I think that works a lot, because cozy is good, but then still kind of focus on, like, the clothes falling on the body in a way that still sort of, like, brings emphasis and, like, just, like, focus onto muscle structure. But I It's tough kind of trying to keep, yeah, like the bagginess of like the hoodie and still trying to make it look comfy, because I think the comfiness is part of what I want to make fan serviceness be like. Oh, sorry. Quick question: is your persona supposed to be a mouse or a panda? That's a really funny question because yes, Ellie is a panda, but the person Ellie is much more of a mouse. But I don't know. In the summer, I'm definitely become more panda-like because I just don't want to do anything. And I just like roll from bed to living room and other adjacent rooms and eat, and then just kind of sit like a little triangular lump, and then do that like sad little panda thing where they just eat the bamboo and just sit there. It's me in the summer. But I really, really like rodents and like mice and rats and hamsters and guinea pigs. So like me personally, as a person, I feel kinship to the mice. Thank you. I like dogs and cats. I don't know if I'm like a dog person or a cat person. I think I would like to have a dog more. So I don't have pets right now. I think I would like to have a dog more right now. But I like cats too. I think like I think I like dogs more, but I think I am like a cat more. I'm definitely like I am very cat-like, but I like dogs. I would like a dog. Oh wow, that's a lot of pets. Some of you guys have like 10 pets. Don't give me one. Go pet your dogs for me. Oh, and send me pictures. Always send me pictures. Chut is inevitable. Allie is Queen Chut. But yeah, I like rats and mice, and I like to look at guinea pigs because they're quite healing. I really like these arms. Great. Sleeves, especially are kind of loose, a little baggy, but I kind of need it to, if the arm is going this way, then fabric hugs this side and then falls on this side, and then kind of hugs on this side down, but then we can't have it just not show anything because then it looks like nothing's there. Kind of need it to be kind of bunched up around the sleeve. Ooh. Oh. It is. Oh. Cool. Right up there. And take a look at these Get the shape in first. Oop, whoop. That's thinking about 3D objects. Kind of not show that side, and then we come around here. Then we want this to look a little more long. Right, something like that. Oh, sorry, I did not. I have to keep in mind that I am so off center. There we go. This is the hardest thing you had to draw? Look, let me think. Ooh, I also did not, so I will stretch. Gonna have little alerts on my Twitch thing. It's a good stretch. Let me try to think. Have I drawn anything really crazy? I've done some pretty complicated, like, armor and weapon sets. I've had to draw, like... I'm just thinking... The things I'm thinking of are all for, like, school projects. So it was just like, Allie, you can do art, right? So that means you do everything that involves using a pen. And it's like, I've had to draw, like, vehicles and dragons and stuff. But I think, like, for things like art and commissions, I haven't had anything really, like, crazy complicated. Except for things like, yeah, like, just really, like, plate armor kind of style. You know, still more in the line of, like, MMO or, like, things like Fire Emblem or, Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I mean, that style of, it's not, like, full, you know, head-to-toe suit of armor, but, like, a lot of, like, pauldrons and, like, plate armor that's kind of, like, on top of each other and all these different parts and all these different, like, but, like, in an action pose, I'm just like, okay, I can see what this armor looks like in a reference where it's just, like, standing still, like, on a mannequin, but, like, how do I do this in this kind of pose? It doesn't make that metal look like it's, you know, bent. Yeah. No, I mean, more like that style, so it's still, I'm still drawing, like, a person's OC or character, and still very much, like, a focus on the face or the body, and still, like, an anime style character, but they're just in a very kind of complicated outfit, or like, a complicated, like, pose that I'm like, I don't know how to draw what they want from, like, this armor to go onto this pose. Or, you know, like, the armor has, like, the kind of the molding of like, a symbol, or, like high ornamentation, things like that. And then not even just, like, knights and armor and stuff, but, like, more, like, sorcerer type character. And also, like, D&D. like sorcerer kind of characters that have a lot of like, yeah, ornamentation and jewelry and all these things. That are just kind of like, but they're like casting, so like all their jewelry is like kind of floating and flying. So I'm like, okay, here's a reference where it's just normal gravity, but you want it like floating, so it's gonna be at this angle, and I'm gonna have to see this, but it's really like this is an important kind of piece of their armor, so we want to make sure that we see it. So we're gonna like rotate it a bit this way, or we're gonna have the character kind of like lunge forward so you kind of see it, stuff like that. Mechs would be very, very difficult for me. Very difficult. But also, like, I think mechs are cool, and I wouldn't want to draw a bad one. Also, howdy. Howdy, Sheriff. Get just a hint of that center part in. I think if the leg is up, that also kind of goes right against. And then this part will be a little bit. I won't go too far down in the actual image, but I want to get some, you know, safety. Take quarter. I try to make maybe it a little bit bigger. I emphasize the coziness. Oh, hello. Wow, the people on the YouTube. Thank you. All I heard was Drake, yes, call me for mechs. If you do that, I will reject it. Not because I don't really like want to, but because I would not feel good taking your money to draw to and be like, yes, I can and lie and say that I could draw something I could not draw. I don't want to do this. I have... Maybe leave be kind of big. I want to cover everything. I don't need it to be like too baggy, like too loose. Really big sleeves is also one of those things that I draw a lot, and I put into so many like designs that you would think by now I'd be really good at them. It's not the case. Thank you. Sorry, I was a little focused. Not quite super locked in, but just focused. So I was not looking at chat or anything. I'll give you a ton of that. If I gave you a ton of reference pics, could you draw a mech? Is what I'm saying. 3 times the price in a box of Trader Joe's snacks and you might have a deal. I see your point, Aru. Hello, hello. Also, thank you for the subscriptions / follows on YouTube. Thank you. So what I've been doing on YouTube lately is that I have not been putting up waiting rooms until 10 to 5 minutes before the actual stream starts, and it's been doing better, and I don't understand. Like, if I do it the night before, I don't get any new people, but if I do it 5 minutes before, people, like, see it. I don't understand. I guess it's, I don't know, maybe because it's like it just starts? I don't know. Let's do that. That's the hand. We'll do that. This. I, for one, keep getting recommended Jolly Street VODs. I don't know, that one seems like it makes sense, Aru. Specifically the one where he proposed to the full Nelson on a crocodile. That seems like that's on you. Thank you. I'm trying to make him really cute. I mean, I think like with enough time and like reference, I could draw like a mech, but it would literally just be like standing. I couldn't do like a pose. Maybe, I don't know. I'd be willing to try, but I wouldn't feel good about like taking a lot of money, like a regular commission fee. I wouldn't feel good about taking my my standard asking fee for something I don't have confidence in drawing, you know what I mean? I'm hearing I think about it. We've come from rejection to consideration. We're making progress. Well, I also like am interested in you know, growing as an artist. I don't want to like completely reject everything, but it's also like, yeah, it's mostly a thing of like, I don't want to accept money for things that I don't have confidence in making a good product for someone. In that, if you're gonna pay me for art, then I want it to be good. Otherwise, like, if you know, let's say that you had a full like mech design and you wanted good art of the mech that you designed, there's other people you can commission that would make good art for at least the same amount of money that you would pay me. So like, go to that person. is usually my feeling. And then in the same way of like, that's why, oh, yeah, but they aren't. Ask for less money because it's out of your wheelhouse. More money because it would require more effort. Hello. Well, it's kind of the same reason why I wouldn't be against like drawing furry. You know, it's just I don't know how to, and I don't have experience in it. So I'm like, hey, if this is like your persona or your character that you like love, I don't know if I can draw this well. There's a lot of furry artists out there that are incredible at art. Go commission them. That sort of thing. But I appreciate just wanting to see stuff in my style. That's very kind. Right now I'm watching, just yesterday I watched next episodes of You and I Are Polar Opposites and Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, and both I'm really, really enjoying both. But I am also like really backlogged and very behind on a lot of things. So there's a lot of stuff this season that I want to watch that I haven't started yet. The shape of like the foot there. Again, I might just cut it off like there, or like here or something. But I need, in case I change my mind, it's good to kind of have just a little bit further. But I don't know. I'll probably just kind of put that shape in. I don't think I'll go down that far. Same with these. But I like my rom-coms. And I'm quite invested in them, but it's like kind of like easy watching stuff where I gotta keep up with the plot. Not that I don't like that kind of stuff. I'm like, I'm a little too. I have no attention span for plot, but or you know, if I get busy and I miss a couple episodes or something, I'm like, oh wait, I don't remember what happened last episode. Like I want to have, gotta be in the mood, gotta have the right timing. I'll catch up. But we want Ally brand furries. I mean, the most I can do is like Sonic characters. Confidently. I'm not even that confident in being able to do Sonic characters. Oh. Ooh, nice vanilla. I am a sucker for lemonade. Whenever we go back to the States, we like, I've told this story before, but whenever we go back to the States, we always buy like a whole like giant bottle of pink lemonade because we can't find it here and we just chug it. Have you seen your own Sonic art? Yeah, it took me like a day to draw it. It is pretty cute though. Are we sure she's not watching Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You for the Tired Old Man? I am watching it for the Tired Old Man, and I'm also watching it for the Tired Old Man romance. It's really cute. It's really fun. Files. Keep bringing her around. I didn't play a Sonic game when I drew that. Talked about Sonic. Ooh. Also, Sonic has a really cool, like, really fun coloring style. I mean, I based it off of what, like, Adventure 2 era kind of stuff. But I've always liked that kind of rim lighting with the gradient on it. It's so good, and I still do that. It's very influenced as, like, a 14-year-old or whatever. Thank you, thank you. My Sonic OC is just the main character of the Minecraft movie. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, if I make like the game version of my OC of myself, I have to do it in the art style. Like, what's the point if not? I mean, I know it's the same pose. I kind of accidentally keep drawing the same pose. But it is like, I want to show off the specific parts of the outfit, and that's usually the skirt, like the poofy skirt that goes out, and then like the big sleeves are it's kind of, I don't want the hands to kind of block the skirt, but I don't need them to be like all the way up, so I just always kind of end up drawing the same pose. By accident. I don't do it on purpose. I'm just kind of like, I usually don't do these with like, well, the Inkling one, I definitely did do that with the purpose of the intention of like, I want to use this, but the Sonic one, it just happened. But yeah. I colored this in like that kind of chunky painted texture that Splatoon has, which I ended up really liking. But both of them, I was like, well, we gotta pay attention to those colors. But yeah, the Sonic one, this one, I think, she came out really, really cute. But I have such an image in my mind of like Sonic art that I really love, that I'm like, I can't reach that height. Not yet. Especially like lately, Sonic has had some really, really amazing stuff. Like have you guys seen that? They released it like pretty recently for some, I don't know if it was a Gamescom, like some event, but it was an animated, like a preview of an upcoming animated short for Sonic, and it looks so good. But they have like some really, really talented animators working on a lot of that Sonic stuff. Like if you guys have seen the short animations they did for Shadow Generations, those are really good. I think it was a lot of the animators that, or maybe not a lot, but some of the animators that worked on Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles worked on that, and it shows because the action, so good. It is so good. Yeah. And like Sonic also had these like Secret Lair Magic the Gathering cards. I really like the Sonic art on that. So yeah, lately, like especially recently, I mean Sonic Mania and the animations on Sonic Mania that Tyson has, those are so good. I don't know, and even if we go back, you know, we can talk about Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Battle, and how much character and personality just the regular character art had in those. And then we can go back to Sonic CD and Sonic Boom and how that is still an incredible animation. Sonic art is very high. Just very... I think about the art in Sonic with high regard. Yeah, they're really, really good. I recommend giving those a watch if you haven't. They're also really short. There's like 3 of them and they're all really cool. Fun animation. And I think they had a lot of fun of being like, hey, Shadow's really cool. What if we make Shadow do like really cool stuff all the time? Yeah. They're really good. Yes. Oh, I should have done bows like on her sneakers. But thank you. Yeah. She is really cute. Oh no. Right, yeah, for the Inkling one, we kind of swapped out the heart buttons for shells, because the hearts on the regular, like, default outfit are also kind of pearlescent. They have that kind of shininess to them that, just kind of come from, like, pearls and oysters and shells and stuff, so I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that. It was one of you guys that thought of it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's something we could have done. So she just has a little bit of detail, and I think, I gave her like the shorts under the skirt because I wanted her to look a little sporty-er for the Splatoon vibe. But yeah, maybe I should have put... I like did not... It's like the shoes are not going to be shown that much just for the like PNG tuber. So I did not put that much effort on the shoes. I should have maybe done some more detail or like put a bow on the back or something. But I made them... At the very least, they've got the chunky Splatoon shape. And like big sneakers. But yeah, we did. You turn on the shoelaces. Oh no. What's stats? Oh, hi Tenant. I mean, this is also just bias on my main weapons and stuff, but I use a lot of like ink recovery because the Splattershot Pro like eats ink. But I think that's also very fitting for me, an artist who's like, I need more ink all the time, always. Like no speed, absolutely no like speed debuffs actually. Probably, yeah. Stats based on, I don't know, ink usage rate of fires, things like that. Hello. Alright. Feeling kind of good about this. I'm still... My arms are I feel like this might look better once it's colored and I have some like shadows worked in. But it's like, you know, the angle of it and everything. I think it'll probably... I want to believe it'll look better when it's colored. I have some shading in there. Ugh. Good night, Buck. Thanks for hanging out as always. I don't even know how to put together a cool outfit. My like excuse of I just need to get good first, and then, you know, the build can't help me if I'm still bad. I can have the best build if I'm bad, I'm bad. Maybe we bring up a little bit. And yeah, I think my idea is to also kind of zoom in a bit. And make it more focused on the face and the head, and kind of really push that. Well, let me see. I don't like the angle of this down here more, but it's a little different. Kind of angling it. I'll leave that later. Yeah, really pushing it like 5-star card territory. Getting like the angle. Or doing like a wall or something here. Maybe can just be always simple. Just have like like little bears. Around, and then some of them will have little gaming controllers or something. But we'll still make it, we'll just kind of fill it with sparkles. Like that. seems a little extreme. All the way up. What if we down? I think that's fine because I kind of don't want these to be kind of going up and down at the same angle. Back. Sure rely on that liquefied tool. Push this around. This is a really cute character to work on. It's very like comforting. This is very like in my comfort zone. Very in my wheelhouse of just like good looking man. Cute anime boy. That's I can do that. Of this I know this one! Gallimimus. This one I can do. And now I'm just gonna play around with like framing. Just kind of bear with me here. Bear with me. Bear with me. That's Jim.
Huh?
the bear with me is. Something like that. I think what we can do is if we show a bit of the sleeve of like that puff, I think that'll like solve a lot of it. My idea is my hope. I'm gonna push it. Get what like the arm is actually behind there. Okay, I think that's looking good. The bear with you in question, sleep. And the Jim sleep emote is really good. Really, really handy emote. Could have a Jim eat emote. Again, all the positive actions and emotions are the good ones are Jim, and all the negative ones are Allie. Okay, it's looking good. I think. Probably, I mean, I know Drake was here watching, but I need to send it off. Or, oh! Thank you for the resub, Untitled. Thanks to Ryan for my sub gift, and Jim is so lucky. Thank you. Okay. We'll do that. Saved, and we'll go to this one and do some coloring. And pass out. We were doing where I was working on gold stuff. And this one. Okay. Got that brush. How are you guys doing? Good. You guys have been doing a lot of drawing lately and showing me on the gallery and other kind of respective outlets, like other stream servers and stuff. Keep up the good work. Seeing you guys do stuff is making me go like, I need to do my stuff. So, working. But also, you guys are all really good. You guys are pretty good at that art thing. I said it before, but I did get verified on VGen pretty recently. I need to go update some stuff on my VGen, but it's not like a massive change, but it's really cool. I think I get like a little bit more feature stuff, and I have like some invite codes or something. Oh, that's neat. The results of being super bored. Says you. Yeah, says me. You're not making me out to be a liar, are you? Yeah, I know how to color. It is a really cute design. Here's the reference I'm working off of. Well, it's sort of this is kind of the version of the reference sheet that has kind of was more of a reference sheet, so it's got a lot of the front parts are kind of taken off so I can see the detail, because there's like the kind of sections of the hair in front and the coat. So like this hair in front and this kind of like front coat pattern is not on this reference sheet, but this is the design I'm working off of. yeah, very cute, but lots of detail that I want to make sure I'm doing well. And I've been able to do a lot of the gold kind of just normally, but I want to make sure these parts that have a little bit more like ornamentation and like design on them, I'm not doing them very sloppily. So it's taking me, not like, oh, it's taking me so long, but yeah, I just want to be careful with them. Coloring. Now, highlight. Do brightness, but not on all of them. I have certain parts. And there's like a little rope part on the belt. We're gonna just make look like it's a little woven or like braided. The little design stitch there. What else on here and over here? So yeah, just gonna be coloring away for a bit. Hope you guys are doing well, keeping out of that heat. No more sunburn. I don't burn very easily, and when I do get sunburn, it's not that bad. But many a friend, acquaintance, etc. that do sunburn a lot. It's bad. Not good. You know how people get like seasonal depression for like winter, when it becomes winter, they get really sad and stuff? I think I have that for like summer because I never want, but not like very seriously, but in the way that I just like, I just have no energy in the summer because I'm like, it's too hot. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go outside. I know people feel that way when it's like the days are so short. There's no sunlight. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just stay inside and do my thing when it's summer. I don't know. I like the long days. That's fine, but I just melt. But I don't know, it's hard because it's like the sun feels good. If it's not too humid, it feels really nice, but then it's like I gotta try really hard to get myself to go out in the first place. Like, be out there. Wait a second. That's wrong. This should be a gem in the center. That's not gold. Can I recolor that? for this layer. That's good. I have to figure out how I want to do some of the detail. Because there's definitely going to be some like multiply layer stuff going on later. Just kind of what's in front, what's behind. Solve that problem. But things like kind of can't put off. The shading in the hair, like these gaps, are actually on the hair layer because I put them in later. I changed my mind. I put them in after, so I need to go back into the hair layer and do that. It's not an actual like gap that I'm affecting right now, which is good. I shouldn't have done that. I'll not want to go outside, and then I go outside and the sun feels really good, but then the next day I don't want to go outside again. Yeah. Like, I don't know, it's a lot easier to convince myself to like go out and to do something in the winter. It's like, oh well, if I just like dress warm, I'll be fine. But I don't know, in the summer I'm like, God, it's so hot, I don't want to be out there. But it is a thing of like, and then I go outside and I'm like, sun feel good, vitamin D. I think I kind of want a bit more. Detail in the dress, but I don't want it to look like it's crumply. You know, I don't want to look wrinkly. It's the sweat. Yeah, I just do really poorly in that. Like, it'll be really hot, but then if I go in a place where it, like the AC is really strong, I'll get cold because I get cold easily. That's never comfortable. And I am aware that that's a me problem, but what do I do? Like, if it's really hot, I really don't want to be carrying around, you know, a cardigan. I did when I was in, you know, like when I go visit places in Southeast Asia. It's not like a complete hassle. So I feel like I shouldn't have to do that here. Same thing when it's cold, I'll be freezing outside and then super hot inside. And then you gotta like carry your big puffy jacket because I don't want to like bonk into anything in the store. working as an, I don't know if I like that. That's not that bad. I just have the head and the body kind of separated because I'm gonna try to do like a little bit of movement on the head, but if it doesn't work out, because I don't want it to be like too awkward if it's an on and off, like PNG tuber, if there's no like lead-in animation, it might be too much of a jarring movement. Ooh. The gems first. So this one kind of more of like very purpley kind of look to it. I'd probably do this in like a couple layers. I kind of want that like heavy saturation. And then we'll do a little bit lighter. And we're going to do like something really like colored dodge or something, like something really, really strong. Now we're gonna use, I feel like okay. Yeah, this works. Sort of what I'm going for. Maybe that kind of shadow, that blue is not what I want. The glow is close. I think the dodge is more what the color I want, and then glow is more like the effect I want. So we might have to do like both. Or we do this and we just change color. Nah. Go back to purple. I'm still here. I'm just working on something after being inspired. Yay! Cool, cool. All good. Maybe we do add. No, we're doing eye glow. Oops, let's burn. Yeah, maybe we do. I don't want to do that. Trying to figure out how I want to do the effect on these gems because they have like this brightness to them and not quite getting it. I think this blue might just be a little too dark. That's a little better. But, yeah, I like the kind of these art streams because I know that some of you guys work at the same time that I do, or you like to draw along and do art while I do art. Well, I gotta help them out. Even another... It's kind of a cool effect, but it's a little, like, harsh. Hello, hello. Victoria is art. I don't like this, really, like, intense. A little too much. But now we're losing it, so we gotta get back to it. I started losing it. Emotes are hard, so don't feel bad. You gotta make sure it's looking the way you want it to look on a tiny little frame. And it's looking kinda... like a little too harsh. And then, like, not harsh enough in some parts. For reference, I really want these gems to kind of have this very kind of strong glowing look to them. And I'm not quite achieving what I want just yet. Hello, hello. Shake a little. I'm feeling now it's a little too... I feel like if I lower the opacity, it becomes a little like dull, and I don't want that. I don't want it to be dull. But it is a little harsh. So maybe if we bring down saturation, that makes it look like plastic and a dull. What that? Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm like I'm troubleshooting the shading on these gems that I'm doing, so I'm not super focused on chat. But hello, hello. Sorry. Maybe. What if we just? What's going on here? Oh. I have settings are all over the place. I usually enjoy the coloring and shading part, but because these are very kind of specific little objects, and I want them to have a very specific look, I am picky about it. And then now, I think that's like maybe a bit too strong. From far away, that looks good though. That looks kind of has that kind of gem quality to it. I don't want it to lose the color. A little like... Right, this is kind of intense. I think if we can just bring down the opacity, it's a little less intense, but then we fix like the lighting on the layer above so it doesn't look dull. And I think this will work. And I go, because I don't want it to look like it's like plastic, you know? Like, I don't want to lose the shininess. I think I just redid it, as in... Maybe it's because the other things around it are not like quite finished yet, like the kind of the gold plate, like the gold piece under it, and the hair is not finished. So maybe I'm just fretting too much on that. That could be it. Thank you. I was really, really nervous about these hands. I think... I think I need to get this out a bit more. I got. I just did a little bit there. Look a little better. I think that's something we're gonna have to edit around the end. Do the shading a bit better on the hands. Because the shading is not done. See, I just kind of blocked it in from far away. So like sometimes I'll do that. I'll like zoom out and I'll just kind of block in shading and just kind of put messy shapes around and just be like, okay, it looks good from when we zoom out, aka how you would look at an image normally, rather than if I went like this and be like, the shading's so bad, and just kind of meticulously did it. I know, sometimes it's better to just be like, all right, if I was just looking at this, like if I was just scrolling and someone else did it, I'd be seeing this image kind of like maybe like this. So let me just drop in the colors this way and see how that looks. Okay, drawing hands in the pockets is valid, but you can't do it for everything. Kind of want shading in that arm to be like a little softer. We'll probably do that with some maybe of the other parts. But the sleeve has designs at the end. I'm really intimidated by this one part because there's lots of detail on that and I know I'm gonna mess it up. Ooh. Oh, well, that has patterning on it too. Do this. Yeah, like it's gonna work, but not for everything. Feels like a Nozaki bit or something. Like, yes, every character in this world, in my comic, wears jeans. Every single one of them. At all times. Oh, they need to carry an object? No, they don't. To wave hi to someone? No, they don't. They're just gonna shout really loud. I need to head to my local book off soon and get some more Arch reference books. I've been seeing some really interesting ones mentioned online by people, like artists I follow. Like, ooh, let's look for something like that. I have a couple. I have some, I've talked about this before. I have one that's like hands in a bunch of different positions and mostly for, I think the book itself says it's kind of meant for, or targeted for animators, and not just like 2D animators, but like 3D, who work in 3D and have to do like very certain poses, or because it's like sequence stuff too. So like, for example, there's like a whole section on food, and it's things like cutting something like with a fork and knife, or there's one I really liked that was like opening like a soda can, like using the pop tab, and just multiple frames of like the step-by-step kind of each frame in the sequence I like that. I thought that was... I have it. Really, really handy for something. There's a section on it on like hobbies, and one of them has... It's like game controls and stuff, but it's an old book, so it's like they're the references for like game controllers and like playing games. It's like literally, I think, a PS2 DualShock and like a Game Boy Advance or something. Jean punk, denim punk world built around jeans and denim. I have another that's also like traditional wear. One that's like Beatles, so it's all microphones. I mean, the entire book is not microphones, but just stuff that's like stage things and microphones and outfits and like common poses. Like, then I just have some art books. But studying is fun. I did not do my fill layers very well here, honestly. There's like some gaps. I'm gonna get this to have a very fabricy look. Do you think there are correct chibi proportions? I wouldn't say like correct as in it has to be this or it's bad, but I do think there are proportions to keep in mind, like ratios, and especially like depending on what you're using your chibi like for, if that makes sense. So for example, if you are doing something that's like a game or something where you need to see what the actions are, like the characters are walking around doing stuff, right, it's a little better to have something that's a little bit more proportioned, and they've got more of like a body and like things going on. And so if they're picking up an object, if they're running around, if they're like doing a sport, you can kind of see more what's going on. But if you want it to be like cute or like super cutesy, is more of a mascot, it's like an icon, then you might want it to be like 2 heads tall and then not have any sort of detail whatsoever. Yeah, I can do it. But I mean, I don't I'd feel bad if I was just like critiquing you or something. So, I guess my point being is I don't think that there's like, oh, you have to have this sort of ratio, have this sort of proportions, but I think it's more important to like keep in mind what your intention of it is. If that makes sense. That makes sense. Like if the point was to show an action, right, or like you're drawing an illustration that's just like a chibi drawing, but they're doing something, then you might want the body to be like a little bigger, a little longer, so that you can see what's happening. But if you just want it to be cute, usually just kind of squishing it down and making it really small, like 1.5 heads tall, usually makes it cuter and like sillier. Just a little guy. Whereas this is a little less... This is still cute, but like a little less cute. But this isn't gonna work for everything. This isn't gonna work for everything. For emotes, I tend to just focus on the head. And I'll usually start with a much bigger canvas and just draw like normally and then put a bounding box like around it. I find that helps, but I find making emotes quite difficult. So you can kind of see some of the ones that I've done. Some of it really is just like Allie's face, and because it's the emotion, right? That I'm focusing on. So it's like the laughing one, for example. It's kind of just Allie's face, but ones like the one Aru just sent, like Allie heart, where it's the important part is that you can see that it's Allie. So more of her head and not just her face, like especially like the earbuds, even though they're not that visible, especially in like dark mode, they're there. But then the important part is that like she's holding the heart. So you have got tiny space to work with, but there's like, keep in mind what are the important things that you need to squeeze into that tiny little box, right? Because there are some emotes where I don't need to have hands in it. I don't really like care about, I don't need like both little ear buns in there. But also, yeah, Aru jump scare. Good jump scare. These are good hands. Annoying. This one's so... Her eyeshadow. I forget her eyeshadow sometimes. Alright, let me remember to save. I also have a lot of trouble drawing chibi sometimes because I have a lot of trouble with that same kind of problem of like, are my proportions correct? Sometimes I draw like the head too big, or I draw the body too big, and I'm like, the cuteness has been lost. This is very Funko Pop. Or I will do something, for example, where it's like, oh, I want this chibi to do a very specific kind of pose, or they're doing an action, or like they're holding something, like if they're holding like a sword, for example. I'm like, wait, I made the body too small and I made the head too big, so like their arms are not, I have to make their arms like super long, like twice as long as they should be, just to get like the sword to not go straight up like in front of their face. And sometimes you do just kind of have to fudge the proportions a bit. But yeah, it's really hard. I think drawing chibis is like very, very deceptively hard. Like you think, because it's not a lot of detail, it's easier. But for me, it's like there's so much to think about. Like if you're having them like, yeah, for example, if they're holding a sword, but then you do it like this, and they're facing forward like this, but your usual chibi proportions are like this, and like, okay, well, but I have to have the sword over here. So then what? This arm's gonna be... But then that would be like, you know, this arm is so much longer than it should be. And we're just gonna like probably not even show where the arm is on this hand. Should we just show the hand and you're just gonna, your brain's gonna fill in the rest. But then now it's like, okay, well that works, but then we're so close to the face. And then if they have like hair, all the details are now gonna get lost. It's like the silhouette's all messed up. We gotta push it out even further, or like just redo it. Do a different pose. It's tough. Yeah, it's a lot of like it's a lot of battle for real estate. And kind of what you want to focus on and what do you think is like more important. So, like, you know, then we kind of like move the head back here and then we kind of have them face forward now. Then now they're like, just redo it. It's way too close to home. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, scrap it. Yeah. Looking at something almost done and just being like, no, scrap it. Feels extra defeating. I mean, don't I know it? No, for sure. And I mean, I try really hard not to do that, like fall into that trap, because I do it a lot, where it's like, okay, let's plan out our drawings. I usually don't mind a bit of stretch on these limbs. TBH, they're usually cartoony enough to allow it, I think. I think I can probably show this. This is another commission I am working on. I wasn't sure. I don't think it's... I'm not like under like NDA or anything for it, so it's not like a camp, but it's not... For safety, I won't show the actual thing. It's not like a huge, super top secret project, but it's like more that I'm not sure if I should show it just in case. But it's I'll do something similar as an example. Right, it's like it's very Powerpuff Girls-esque, but it's more that the character, it's supposed to be like a chibi, but they're running. And my problem was like, if I kind of keep the proportions of the chibi, you're not really going to be seeing a whole lot of anything. And so I like really kind of stretch some of them out. So I have like one arm, for example, that's kind of like, you know, really going for it. Like the arms and the legs are really not that extreme. Like to the point where they ended up being quite like detailed, honestly, but kind of on Tennant's point of like there's a bit of stretch, but I'm trying to keep it still like cartoony and like silly and cute enough that it doesn't look like I basically just put like a chibi head on a regular body. Kind of like deciding what parts need detail to make you understand that you are looking at a figure that is running, but not enough detail that it looks like, yeah, super detailed, like human body, and then, you know, a little baby head on top. It's difficult. Not even on the right eraser. Needs to be gold later. Just be blocking in shapes. Let this go, and then I'll kind of gradually. By gradually, I'll just stop here. Get a little less shadowed like that, and then we will. Soften up these edges like so. Like I'm playing with like an unsharpened pencil. And there are times where I'm like, I really want the blunt. I really want like no head pressure, please. Gotta fix those hands. Okay, I have my handy notes to tell me to remember to to fix the hand. What is going on with the fill? And then we'll make some of it darker. I want to we'll have a multiply layer, and anyway, we still gotta do animation on this. A lot to do. can't believe this Allie stare emote is just used when I make a really cool and funny pun and no one likes it. Wait, no, I get it. You guys use it because you're like, man, I wish I made that joke. But Allie's just too funny for us. It's just too smart and funny for us. I made it first. Correct. Yes, it's not a disgruntled stare, it's a look of respect. Awe and understanding. I was gonna say that. Oh, I wish I thought of it. So funny. The world's greatest. Color these lines just a little bit. Don't want to do too much. I should probably leave the line coloring until later. It's bothering me now, so. Oh. Save. Oh, there's so much. You like finish the hat. A lot of the hair. I have not done a lot of the hair. Let's do. This lighter. No, it's okay. Thinking about coloring the sleeves with just the multiply layer, but I think we should be fine to just do solid colors. I don't really like to do multiply layers for shading, except for like actual, less like shading on clothes, for example, and skin, but like more, how do we say? For example, something like this where the hands are kind of in front, so they'll be like kind of it'll cast a shadow kind of on the body. So I like to do multiply layers for like shadows that are being cast by something that's like in front, like foreground, background kind of stuff. But for stuff that's just like regular shading on the clothes, I don't like to do it that much because I can get really confused and I can like lose track of my layers and what colors I'm using really easily if I'm using like a multiply layer for shading. Just like the basic shading rather than shadows being cast, if that differentiation makes any sense. I am by no means against using like blend modes and layer modes for coloring and shading, but because I'm not quite good at them, listen, I get mixed up very easily. I not use them for those purposes. I just kind of use them for lighting more things. That's a personal preference. Starting to come together. That's starting to look a lot better. There is a pattern on the sleeve that's kind of gonna be out on this like border. So this part around the edge and the inside is gonna look a little different. I'll probably do that on a different layer, but it's looking better now that there's like actual shading going on. But I think it'll probably be something like this color. Really basic. Because this also has a gold kind of trim to it, so some of this part is going to be covered up anyway by the gold trim. You don't need to go too hard. You do want a bit of shadow. I'll probably do later. Do I usually do backgrounds for characters? Honestly, not often. A lot of my stuff tends to just be illustration, like character illustration. Sometimes that's me being lazy. I'm not very good at doing actual backgrounds. I should get better at that. But sometimes it is because that's what is being asked of me. So for example, like this is going to be like a PNG tuber model. So it's like the point is that it's going to be transparent. There's no background involved. So something like this, for example, won't have a background. And sometimes they'll get commissioned just for like a character illustration. So it's like they'll want a transparent version anyway. So it doesn't really like, not that it doesn't matter, but the background's not really like the important part. Or they're like, oh, just kind of put in like a pattern or a gradient or something. I've had some requests before that have been like, oh, it's this specific situation or the specific sort of like setting. But I usually just do like a really simple kind of background. But it mostly depends. Like sometimes if it is just it'll look better in the background. But sometimes I will just kind of do a fill layer or something for a really simple thing and just be like, it's done. Mostly because if I spend time trying to be like, well, I want to put this in an environment with a background, I will just sit there and take too much time. I don't know. The stock photo thing is not a bad idea. Not for this one, but like just in general. So I'll do that. Like I'll kind of use my photos as reference and then kind of draw it to that reference, or draw like a really kind of like really simple background, but focus on the colors and then like blur it so it's not too, you don't really look at the detail too much. But yeah, for example, like this one, which I've done, this one's like mostly done. I've kind of did all like the remaining details. I didn't do any of the shoes stuff. I don't really see it's going to be a very like Sailor Moon transformation kind of background where it's going to be a lot of pretty colors and sparkles and stuff. But yeah, the point of this illustration was more of the outfit. But yeah, this one, it's supposed to be, you know, like how my model is, and just transparent. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Oh yeah, this one was someone in chat. Naomi made this outfit for Allie, and I drew her in like a really cute kind of fantasy-like outfit, and I was like, that slaps actually, so I drew it. But mine, my version of what she drew is quite, I think the vibes are quite different. That I made it very cutesy, and like magical girl-like. Or I think the actual she drew is more like RPG fantasy and a game avatar, a game model character, etc. Yay! Thank you, thank you. Oh, everything else was. I did all the kind of mostly easy parts, and the rest is just extra, like the finishing parts, the details, so fixing the hair, and doing extra shading. Not extra, but like finishing up the shading. I did like the base shading, essentially, and then I want to make parts of it a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. The hands, and then a bunch of detail on the jewelry, a bunch of detail on the sleeve, which has a pattern. Okay. I need to do the dress and the sleeves pattern. I need to do this, the jewelry that goes across the chest, and then kind of all the parts that have patternings on the jewelry. So these kind of bracer type thing, and then parts on the hat. Oh, and the glasses. I need to do a lot of stuff in the glasses. And then I get to do the animation. Tired. Okay, I'm gonna stretch. Do big stretching. I shouldn't be this time. I like not sleep. No worries. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for lurking. I don't mind. Maybe just do a little bit more. I'm just like surprised because I've only been streaming for 2.5 hours, and usually past couple streams have been going to like 5 hours. Be like, well, I guess it's time to stop, huh? But I can have a short stream every now and then, 2.5, a nice short 3-hour stream. We will do probably maybe a little bit more. I have been pretty locked in. And it is the idea of I'm just gonna keep working later. I'm happy with how this is coming together. And some of these details, like on the belt, these and like this part of the hat, I did kind of freehand. I just put it together. I'm not too worried, but it is a thing of like, I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. But it's been a really fun design to work on. Even that? Other one. This will. Water. What if I just hang out for a little bit and then leave? Let me see. Okay. We can figure that out. I could indeed do that. Trying to plan a vacation? Would you recommend Japan? If so, where? It depends how soon you want to go on that vacation. If you plan to go in the next, like, month, no. Because the summers here are very harsh. It's very humid, very hot in the summer here, so don't come in the summer. Fall, yes, I would recommend fall. We have the autumn colors, like the autumn leaves, are absolutely gorgeous here. So if you can kind of plan around that and get here in the right time, because some years they're a little early and some years they're a little late. But the autumn colors are very, very gorgeous here. Like, yeah, I mean, and it depends kind of like what you're interested in, I guess, or if you have done Japan before, and if you've been to some places. I know like Kyoto is always the big one, but Kyoto can be quite crowded, especially during certain times of the year. But, I mean, Kyoto has great food and it has great history, and there's a beautiful, beautiful temples, beautiful, beautiful views. I love the contrast of the relatively simple, handsome bear lad and the more elaborate and colorful fantasy elf lady. 2 commissions I'm working on. Well, 2 commissions I can show you that I'm working on right now. Itaka. 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 Wait, oh, it's up here. Okay, you're crazy. The alley turniverse. I like Pocketfish because he looks very susical here. My son Meekins. was good. The thumbnails are ready. Okay, I can play 2 mystery games at once. Well, I don't know. I did want to do Eternal Sleep for the summer vibes, but a little murder mystery can be a summer. Do I like to visit in Japan? I'm also very much like a food tourist, where I like to go somewhere and eat something. Or I go there for the food. This is the one talk sprite where he isn't making my day. Very good. Right. Let me put up. Let me do this. I'm like, people know that I've drawn something. I do like to do a lot of temple and shrine visits in Japan. I like to just eat the food. I think I was just kind of like walking around the area and just kind of seeing what's around and what that area is like. It's that's always kind of fun. Shopping streets, things like that. Try to make the underlip scruff heart shape to stay on. Ooh, now you're thinking like an Ace Attorney character designer. Wait, that's so cute. A little like heart goatee. That's so cute. The fish is such like a good touch, honestly. Just the fish also making the face. That's good. You do need to play the Ace Attorney games. Yes, temples and shrines are open to tourists. I mean, might be some parts of the temples and shrines that aren't, but for the most part, they are pretty open. You know, maybe not all of them are, but a lot of them are just like, you can just walk into them and walk around them, or give your little monetary tributes and stuff. Like my local ones, they're, you know, you just walk in. They have like opening and closing times. You know, they close the gates at 6 p.m.-ish. If you're just like respectful, yeah, they're open. A lot of it is very like outdoors. Do we have to dress up? No. No. They're not. No. Like, they're usually not that strict. Like, so if you have visited places like Thailand, for example, you do have to kind of, there's like a dress code in certain places, but I don't think I've ever been to one in Japan that has been, there's like a specific dress code of like, oh, you can't wear like shorts or anything like that. The only thing is that if you go inside buildings, they usually ask you to take off your hats or something like that, and that's kind of it. But no, it's never been as strict. And so it's also very like, because a lot of them are very, very outdoors and they are kind of like open, you know, like kids will walk around with their little shorts and stuff on, and it's not very like strict. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if anything, in buildings, they'll ask you to like take off your hats. Usually, if it's a building where they want you to remove your shoes, they will have like plenty of signage saying like, please take off your shoes here, and they'll have an area and like little like shelves or lockers for you to take your shoes off, and like slippers and things like that. So you don't need to worry too much about it. There's plenty of like heads up if it is a temple that's like that. Yeah. And it's usually like a specific part of that temple, of that area, of that shrine, that will have certain requirements, and they will tell you well in advance. But it's not so much as like, yeah, like places in Thailand where if you go, like, they'll ask you to change or something if you want to come in. It's not like that. And there are there's a lot of variety too. So you can go to like Kyoto and you can go to Kiyomizu-dera, and it's huge, and it's like a very, very popular tourist spot. It's always pretty busy and crowded, but it's also very, very beautiful. But I mean, yeah, I have like local ones that are kind of like in my neighborhood. That's really just 1 or 2 structures, and like usually like no one's there or something. Or they'll have like little neighborhood ones where, you know, they'll have something, just small ones. They're not to say themed ones, but they have ones that have their specialties, or they're famous for one. So around the area where Persona 5 takes place, where the protagonist lives, there is a temple that is famous for the what do you call them in English again? Maneki Nekos, the fortune cats, the lucky cats. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't remember what you call them. And there are ones that are famous for like the Daruma kind of dolls. So they have like, yeah, not themed ones, but you go there and they have that specialty, and they play into it because that's how, you know, they get a lot of like funding, and it's fun. It's like fun. What do you call it in English? Semi-related, but a bit different. Have you ever seen ghosts or spirits? Do you mean like in my life, or like specifically here? No, I don't think I've ever had what you could call like a paranormal experience. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a ghost. I wouldn't say that I like completely don't believe in ghosts. Also, I'm a scaredy cat, so I'm like, a ghost isn't here. But I'm also the kind of person that would like, I would not mess, like if I see like an abandoned building, especially one that's like in a shrine, I would not go in it. I would not mess with it. What were we saying yesterday with Splatoon Raiders? Like, oh, if we could just beat up curses. Because Fry was saying that she would like beat up a curse and like punch it. I'm like, ooh. But I don't think I've ever. I mean, have you guys? Have you guys seen ghosts and spirits? Or had an experience that was very like paranormal, I guess. I have a fun story, but it's far too long. I don't think I've even really seen anything that was particularly like, oh, like a will-o-wisp, like my mind playing tricks on me. Because I scare easily, so I'm always like, it must be, that's probably just a bird. I conked out during that stream because I had a crummy tummy. Oh, tummy troubles. I was resting afterward. Good. I hope you feel better. But Fry and paranormal sight should be too powerful. Just beats everyone up. Or like cryptids or anything. Like I've seen like, oh, there's one time we were just like driving around and we saw this is not a ghost or anything, but we saw a tanuki in the road and we're like, and it was nighttime, and so it was really cute, and so we're just like, what if he's magic? What if he like transformed into something? But tanuki are very, very cute, and I really like. They're a rare sight, but they're So cute. The closest thing is it's more of like a spooky story and not like ghosts, but the closest thing was like, yeah, long story short, Jim and I were hiking and we kind of started, it wasn't like a really, really difficult, like super intense mountain climbing. It was like we're following a trail on a well-hiked kind of, not like for tourists, but like local people walk it all the time. You know, the kinds where you walk up and you start your day early and you're hiking, and then all the old people that hiked this same mountain at 5 a.m. and are not breaking a sweat are walking down it, and they're like, oh, good morning. And we're like, good morning. That kind of like local, but still very nice and a full mountain hike. We start our trail like just after another couple, and we were like not too close to them, but not too far behind. And so like every now and then one of us, that group or us, we would take a break, and then we would kind of like pass each other and stuff like that. So the entire time we were just kind of in each other's sight or not too far. And then at one point, we decide to like break to eat. And so they go up ahead, and it's really just this one trail. It just goes up, and it's the same way that goes down. So you just pass everyone. But they went ahead as we were eating, and then we get up, we go all the way up, and we get up to like the peak, the top of where the trail ends. And we're like, oh wow, the site's so beautiful, it's so nice. And we start walking down, and then we're like, wait, where did that couple go? Because like we went to the top and we did not see them there. And it's like if they left, then we would have passed them on the way up. But we didn't see them for the rest of that hike. And it's like, where did they go? There was no other way down. So it's like, where did they go? And I think that's the closest, that's like the most spooky story I have of just, there's nowhere else these people could have gone, but there's no way we could have missed them. I have no idea what happened to them. Sort of thing. Anyway, long story short, I had 3 rounds of full-on fight or flight in 30 seconds when I was able to put it down purely through the thought of this is stupid, ghosts aren't real. Being able to logic through intense instinct was really neat. Yeah, just... man faced with 3 ghosts. Ghosts aren't real! Leaves. But nothing that I would consider like face to face with it. No ghost hunting. Give us a sign. No paranormal activities. Every time I think there's something spooky like ghosts, I just think, okay, but what if they're really chill and we could become best friends? Right. The other day I was watching X-Files and I was like, man, if I worked in the FBI and I knew there was an X-Files like division, like there was a whole department that does X-Files, I would be so on board with whatever they asked me for. Like, because in the episode they were like asking a different forensics guy or someone who's like specializes in, I don't know, like x-rays or something. They're like, and they were just talking to him about, so we think this could be like a vampire, just something X-Files-y like that. But he was so on board, like, yeah, I've got the dental records. And he's like, it's a perfect match. And it's like that, yeah, I love this guy's energy because that's what I would do. If I knew there was an X-Files, I would be like, yes, please let me help. I want to catch the werewolf. I'm not remembering this like one-to-one. I'm just giving an example. But that's like what it was, where it's like, yeah, I would be so on board. Let me help you, Agent Scully. Sometimes I'll put myself in scary situations just for the fun of it, like walking in the nature reserve at midnight with no flash. I would never, ever do that. Not because of, like, ghosts, but, like, because of very real things, like animals. Like, an animal can mess you up. Or, like, a person. Or, like, the road. There could be just something on the road. And you trip over it and twist your ankle. The one time I was genuinely spooked was one time I was alone at night in my house as a kid, and through the blinds in the front of the house, I saw two of what must have been the neighbors' like outdoor garden lights. However, when I moved up and down, it looked like the lights were moving up and down in front of the blinds inside the house. I ran back to my room and locked the door. LOL. It probably wasn't, but my brain was already scared because I haven't had an overactive imagination. The scary getter. That would freak me out. Definitely as a kid. That would freak me out as an adult, not really because I'm like, there's a ghost in my house, but more of like, am I sick? The eyes of a devil. Ooh. Fairly recently I got, you know, it's like, I think they call it like kaleidoscope vision, where you just see a bunch of like colors in your eyes, just like flashing colors or like moving. The way I described it to Jim was it was like the Windows Media Player visualizer was just going through like the front of my vision. Me when I stand up too quickly, but it was like intense. Like it was lasting for a while and it was very like clear. And that freaked me out. I thought I was just like, I was like, did I fall this morning? Did I have a concussion? Like, what's going on? Because I usually, you know, yeah, sometimes it'll happen. I'll get up really fast or like I didn't eat enough that day. And I'm just seeing all the colors and all the spots and stuff. But I've never gotten it that intense and like I could see it that clearly, and that freaked me out. Not because I'm like a ghost, but because I was like, am I sick? Do I need to go to a doctor right now? But yeah, nothing spooky. Or I'll think it's right, like I'll try to come up with a rational sort of answer. Like the other day, I mean, or like last week, I was kind of just falling asleep. I was reading in bed and I was falling asleep, and then I heard, I would say clearly, like the flapping of wings. Like it sounded like a bird was next to me. Like it was that clear. And then I kind of freaked out because I thought, like, what if a moth is in the room? Or like, what if like some insect or some animal got into the apartment? I just, you know, because we like left the window open when we were doing laundry or whatever. And that's what if it was the bird moth? But it's also like I'm literally falling asleep and I'm while reading fiction. Like it's probably just my brain just being like, you need to put that down and go to actual sleep. Bird moth. Okay, let me read this. My eyes sometimes spasm out where my eyes jitter really fast side to side, out of my control, and that really messes with me, but it only lasts a couple seconds. First time it happened, it really freaked me out though. Ooh, that does sound scary. I think like the scary part of that is like, what if you're doing something, you know, like what if you're driving and that happens? Like that's the scary part, I think, when you don't really know what's going on or like how to fix it, you know? I'm trying to register rationally what I'm seeing with my eyes during that phenomenon, but that part of my brain that can actually analyze it isn't accessible during it. Last Friday, I was 2 stories down in an industrial structure alone, finishing up some work. Think series of long dark. Okay, this is already scary to me. Think series of long dark concrete corridors with the occasional grate, no lights. It was at midnight too. That entire place gave super spooky vibes. Kind of fun to walk around. I think I would like to say that I've done it, but I think I'd be too scared to actually do it. Like, I get the appeal, and that does sound kind of fun, but I would only do it in, like, a kind of escape room sort of situation of, like, I am perfectly safe, and people are watching me. If you stand still, you can hear movement occasionally, but couldn't tell from it. That would freak me out. And I would know it's just, like, wind, or, like, rats or something, but I would. Bro was working in a horror slap game. Turn around and see Lisa. He's been staring at you the whole time. And then, like, yeah, being 2 stories down in an industrial structure, that's like asking that you're in Resident Evil, man. Where'd you go to? Where'd they send you to work? Raccoon City? Is under a coolant plant for disease research institution. That's Umbrella. That's Umbrella. To change out some pipes in the middle of the night so it wouldn't knock the system off during the. That's Dead Space. God, I would hate for that to be my job. I mean, as in, I would really be upset if my job was to to have my workplace like send me somewhere and like, oh, you need to fix this and that or whatever. Like, I'm like, that's cool. Like, that's fine. I'll do that. But to be like, okay, we need to send you to this disease research institute. You need to go 2 floors down. It'll be silent, and also you need to go at midnight, and you'll be alone. Sometimes you'll hear noises. Don't worry about it. Like, I would be like, no. Respectfully, no. Yes, you did show us the abandoned mannequin floor. Which, that is also the kind of job where I'd be like, you know what? No. Can I get at least one person with me? I wouldn't be able to do that alone. It sounds like if it that would be really fun in like an escape room situation. I can't even do like haunted houses. I can't do that. I get scared. One of my friends is really into cave diving. Okay, ending story there. Ending story there. Wait. That is the prime hour to work on your finest Leon tier jokes. Okay, point taken. Where's everyone going? I hope someday I get to like bust out a bingo for real. But at the same, like, I would really want to do like actual bingo. I want to be on a cruise with a bunch of like old retired people that are pleasant and hopefully pleasant, and I want to play bingo with them. I want to be fully invested in a bingo game. We do just be chatting today. Well, for now, that's fine. I'm tired and I want to chat. Anyway, okay. One of my friends is really into cave diving, which I cannot fathom why, but to each their own, I guess. And one time they went into this really deep cave with known deaths, and he went alone just for fun. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, we're talking about spooky stories. I did do some drawing today, but I wanted to relax after doing some drawings before kind of ending stream, and now we're talking about spooky, scary stories. He was legit climbing down past old climbing gear and skeletons at like 11 p.m. for funsies. That is not fun. That's not fun. I can't even like read the word cave diving without getting like the heebie-jeebies, like the chills. Goodness gracious. And like alone too. I mean, did they tell me? I know that's the thing all those like adventure travel YouTube channels tell me, is that you always need to tell people what you're doing, where you're going, where you'll be, like expected ETAs and stuff. Things like that. Next, Ryan's gonna have to fix the plumbing in a deep field signal listening station in the Swiss Alps. Your next job is just Alan Wake. We need you to fix this magic clicker. Yeah, you're next. We're gonna send you to a lake house. Totally forgot about the place I'm currently working out. Dude, haunted houses are scary, man. They are. It's an abandoned school for a... That's where you're working right now. That's where you're working right now? Are you serious? Oh my god. Actually, I do think that would be really interesting, but in the way that I would love to watch a YouTube video about that. I would love to watch a 2-hour YouTube video about it. You're not posting from there. The ghosts are just watching Ali streams. Because like, oh, I really like this panda lady. She's funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know that's super interesting. Like really, I do think that's really, really interesting. I would love to watch something about this, but I would never want to be the person that does it, you know? The skeleton appears. Oh my goodness. That's weird. Screams in Nutty Putty Cave. Worked there all last week and today. Very spooky. I don't even know if you can tell me this, but like, I don't know, like, why are you there? Are you just, like fixing the AC? Like, what's happening? Like, if I got like my next like, my next like job ticket, and it was that, I'd be like, yeah, I would be like, respectfully, no. Fixing the AC and the water heaters in the basement? They're going to rent it out to someone else. Man. Yeah, that's nuts. This feels like the start of like my scary sci-fi story. This is how my scary sci-fi novel starts. Of like, Allie, a small Twitch streamer, learns from her chat that this abandoned school building used by a cult was getting work done on it, being rented out, and soon finds herself in a web of... No! Is it? Oh, I don't doubt you. I'm not like misbelieve a web of spiders. Yeah, I'm not like, I don't. I believe you, but I mean, you seem to be taking it well. I think if that was my job, I'd be like, I thought I was going to be like working at, you know, on retail stores and hotels, and you're sending me to like Raccoon City at midnight. A web of spiders. Just Allie getting absolutely like she-lobbed, just the same, you know, Frodo. No, and Frodo looks like really, really bad in all the webs. That's me. I promise you one day they're gonna send me to an abandoned hotel at night. That seems almost more tame than like what they're sending you to now. But I would also not want that. That was random, but have you played Diablo 4 before? I think like the demo. I've played Diablo 3, but not 4. We've thought about playing 4. We haven't yet. The Hotel California. What's that one? Like really bad. Hotel in like Vegas, the like circus themed one that everyone does videos on. They're gonna send you to the Star Wars Star Cruiser. Oh my goodness. It really was like, hey guys, do you have any scary stories? And like, no, not really, except my normal everyday working life just keeps sending me to horror locations. I've been to the places where they filmed Twin Peaks. There's one thing that really scared me there that actually I haven't told Jim, so Jim's probably gonna hear this for the first time. But we were like visiting, we were doing a little like going around and visiting all the places that they filmed like Twin Peaks for, and then we kind of parked. And we're, it's like the shot of the Twin Peaks. And I was coming out of the car, and I definitely like looked both ways. I looked at everything, and I didn't hear a single like car coming or anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm good to open the door and get out of the car. And then I just kind of like, I didn't swing the door open, but I just kind of like, just kind of pulled the lever and like popped the door open, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just take one more look, and then and then when I popped the door, like a car came at the second I popped the door open, and I got so scared because I looked, I was very careful, I looked both ways, I like listened, I didn't hear a single thing. Like the road was so empty except for like this second I opened the door, and it wasn't like it wasn't a thing of like, oh my gosh, I almost like died, because I wouldn't have gotten out of that, but I would have like opened the door a little bit, and that the car would have like hit the door, like clean off the car, and I got so scared. But it was like, this car was nowhere, like it was not, and it didn't even seem like it was really like speeding down that road. I was like, where did this come from? And yeah, it wasn't so much like, oh, I would have died, but just more that like, I mean, that's the thing, I didn't see. But I think it was just the added fact that it was like right at like Twin Peaks, and I'm like, David Lynch, Diane, the car almost flew right off its hinges. But and I'm also like super careful about that kind of stuff, so it's not like I was like, oh, it's not paying attention, and you know, I almost walked out, but it's just like, and it's like a long straight road, so it's not even like, oh, I wasn't paying attention to like the bend, or I didn't look at the mirror or anything. It was just like nothing, and then I was just focused on the door handle and just popped it open, and then a car came. Freaked me out. I sat in a chair in Colorado where the state executed a dozen men. I don't know why the hell a prison was changed into a tourist destination, but for $5 they'll let you sit in the chair. $5. Oh my god. Yeah. That's dark. It was like a Black Mirror episode about that. When I was a little kid, there was a time where I was playing with a tennis ball, and it rolled into the street, and I swear there were no cars, and I was very careful to look both ways to go get it, and then I went to get it, and a speeding motorcycle almost hit me. That's scary. That's so scary. Event flags. 50-50 chance the chair is a cursed object. Like, it's probably cursed. And again, it wasn't a thing of like, oh, if I got out of that, I don't think I would have even been hit, but the door would have been. That freaked me out. Anyway, I'll be right back. Send me more. You can keep talking about your spooky stories. I'll be just like 2 minutes. Be right back. Okay, I'm back after looking at these terrifying photos that have been posted. I think you also took these photos in like the scariest way possible with like the flash, or I don't know, like the light kind of focused. I mean, in a way that they're like kind of beautiful, like they just look really good, but goodness gracious, these are horrifying. Like very, very good reference material if you ever want to make like a scary anything, but yeah, exactly. The light has this really horror protag flashlight vibe. Tunnel travels half a mile under a hospital. See, you have to go through that because the game is loading the next scary area that's full of like, I don't know, zombies or whatever. You have to go through the scary hallway of like tubes. Hate this. Very thin line between cool, scary photo and found footage. Yeah, you gotta like squeeze through the narrow gap. If you go out into the desert out here at night, the coyotes will follow you around at max distance. Only reason this is such a very AAA game sounding. Only reason you'll know they're there is that when you shine your flashlight in the direction, you'll see the reflection of a dozen yellow eyes following you around. I assume they're coyotes. I mean, in a way, that's also scary, but also very neat, but also scary. Because it's like, what if they could just choose to attack me? They're a pack. They could take me down. Or full Nelson them. Yeah, I've only encountered like a little sweet tanuki at night. This is so cute. The animals sense my gentle nature. And only sweet little furballs show their face to me. That reminds me, I live in a mountain-ish area, and there are wild turkeys around. One time I was taking the trash out, and I had to square up against a wild turkey, which is a scenario you don't want to be in. I mean, not as scary as coyotes, but like scary enough. Yeah, I've had like a wild turkey around in my like parking area, and just had to be like, I need to get to the car. I need to get to the car. I need to get to the car. I also do live in cougar-infested areas, so you see them prowling around if you dry up high enough. Oh, we were staying with our, my in-laws. And it's not like super, I mean, it's the Utah mountains. But I think there was one morning, it was like snowing, there was like a little bit of snow. In the morning, there was like a big paw print in the snow. It was like a bobcat or something. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. But we could see like it was like a really big paw print. We're like, oh, that's like proof. The moment I see a glint of light in the darkness, I'm bolting the other direction. That's me. I'm like, nope, we're not going there. My coyotes aren't spooky aura farmers, they're just used to radar garbage on trash day. If you've ever had a crow, like, get into your trash, it's bad. Because they, like, tear that apart. Taking a look. If I get any more ridiculous spooky places, I'll post photos once the church is done. The church. Is this different from the school? Is it like a spooky, is it like Bloodborne church, or is it like... Oh, okay, it's the same. Okay. I thought it was like a different one. It was like another building. You didn't mention the church. To the LA Underground. I mean, that sounds kind of cool. Also, what could be there? Continue to bother me. That's better. Okay. Whatever. Let's see. Look at raid. Horrible look at. Might be spooky, might be lame, could be both. I really just spent an hour and a half listening to scary stories and being like, I don't like scary stories. I asked for them, but still. That's so interesting, though. Experiencing, or like, not even just experiencing that, but like having that be your job, your work. Not to like pry too much into it, but I mean, do you usually work alone? Is it usually just like solo jobs? And are they usually like, I can understand, you know, kind of going at odd hours because you'd want to be there when like no one else is, but yeah, like I can see enjoying that a lot, but also I'm the kind of person that would want to be in an abandoned place late at night by myself. I like working alone mostly because my coworkers suck, but also it's nice to work at your own pace. Yeah. Haru? Allie listening to scary stories when she doesn't like scary stories. I can't believe you people are making me do this! Looking for Great. Second. Oof, that Aru had some tone to it. I saw a message and I'm like, oh, what if it's important? I click and it's someone dunking on me as I'm streaming. All good. Thank you for the bit. Forget about it. Okay, I am looking around for a stream to raid into. Unless you guys are all like super sleepy and you just want to go to bed. Or if anyone has Rex, preferably another art stream to raid into while I look. Thank you. But while I look at that, tomorrow, will be an off-stream day for me, so I'll just be like working on my stuff, and then after that, I'll come back with we'll start the second paranormal site because I really want to play it, Mermaid's Curse, and then after that, we'll do another art stream. Probably the way it's looking will probably be more like commission work or just hanging out. Or maybe drawing something silly. And then we'll see. Because now, with all this art I got today, I would want to play Ace Attorney Investigation. Which I was going to, but then I was like, I really want to play Paranormal Site, so I switched them. But again, like I've been saying, I can play 2 games at once. But we'll probably do another like more Platoon Raiders too. But we'll see. Yeah, you should play them. They're really good. Hey, that's fine. I mean, that's what the sale is. Like, you buy a bunch of games on sale and then you play them like 5 months later. Just how it goes. I've been going for like an hour. Oh yeah, I guess July is ending and so is Art Fight. Everyone just does Art Fight. I just realized, but I may have accidentally put Allie on the prosecution instead of the defense. I don't know if I would be one or the other. But it's You know, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I think, yeah, we can just mirror it. I can move the mole, and I think that's really the one thing that is kind of important to be mirrored. It's all good. It's all fine. Oh, yeah. The ring, yeah. Ali would be on the prosecution, chat would be on the defense, because whatever is happening, it's because we did something. Or, I mean, it's true. Chat would have all the silly, like, tee-hee, like, oopsie, animation emotes, and then Ali would have the, like, Edgeworth, like, banging fist on the table, like, gnashing their teeth kind of animations. Alright, come on. True, it would work for, an investigations, like, thumbnail or something. I can absolutely see Ali doing Princess Confess Slam. 100% Jim would be Gumshoe. Jim is a very smart cookie, but he does like to push buttons. No, Jim would absolutely be the Maya. To my Phoenix. I'm just like, I'm just trying to solve the puzzle. Be like, it's a step ladder. Oh no, all the ideas, all the thumbnail ideas. Okay, let me make sure I'm saving all these things. The judge is also a poorly disguised Ali with a fake beard. Okay, but Jim would absolutely be the one that, like, hand cuts all the confetti for my victory. Alright. We don't have enough characters to fill out the roster. I have to make characters now. Alright, let me make sure all my stuff is saved. Maybe I just... Oops, I'll alley. No worse. Collab friends. No, I'm too shy. Do not perceive me. What if I'm... What if somebody wants to collab with me, and then as soon as they collab with me, they realize I'm uncool, which is a real thing that can happen. Just in pain. I like that the pun intent like implies that shut is like a verb. Yeah, Tenna, you got me. I do shut when in pain. Tenna's got me. That's what I thought. To shut. Shut, verb. One more. And if not, we'll just go. Probably have better luck. Maybe after our fight. Oh. Oh. I was trying to find someone that I'd also raid and not feel too, not too bad, but I mean I might need to raid and run. I can't stick around too long, so I didn't want it to be like Oh, cute. Their model's really cute. Yeah, I don't mind. Thanks for a rec. What kind of I'll do that? Low energy talented. Just trying to draw. Watch her try to draw the same line and erase it 20 times, so she's legit. Sounds good. Thank you for that. Alright. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Thanks for watching me draw. And all your nice, kind words. And all your spooky stories. That was really fun. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna take a little break so that I can work on some stuff off stream, and then well, yeah, more spooky stories, paranormal site, and more drawing later. So thank you. I will set up that raid. We might do a surprise Splatoon stream. I will, if I decide to, I will like post about it. So you don't need to worry about all you people with your crazy stream streaks don't need to worry about it getting broken. But that's if that happens, because I'll probably end up playing it today or tomorrow, because I will probably be drawing a whole lot and I'll probably want a break, and who knows. Yeah, we have our Panda Parade is our usual raid message, and it's like bookended by whichever panda emote that you want to use. Yeah. I'll set up that raid really soon. Anything else I wanted to say? I think that yeah, thanks. Keep cool. In all senses of the word. Panda Parade. Yes, exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, sure. I don't care. You can use that. That's on you. Yeah, keep cool, stay cool. Be nice, be good, get rest, eat good food, etc. Arigatou gozaimashita. I will send you guys over in a few seconds. And by that, I mean like 10. Thank you, Adrian. You guys can use like the other ones, the cool one, or like Pandetch. You guys can use whatever emote you really want. I'm not really like huge on Raid Masters. It's okay, whatever. Just oh yeah, stream's ending, sorry. both are good, alright? Be good. Arigatou gozaimashita. Send you in 2 seconds.